Welcome back, everyone, to the lost episodes of the XWF. This is the third episode in the series that we shot from Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, November 2001. Hi, I'm Brian Knobs, and my co-host, Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, couldn't be here because he's out scouting for new talent. With my partners, Jimmy and Greg the Hammer Valentine, our vision was to showcase the stars of the past, present, and future. In this show, we will see one of my favorites when I was growing up, Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Also, you will see former ECW and WCW stars, the South Philly Posse, Johnny Grunge and Rocco Rock, formerly known as Public Enemy, the Shane Twins, Josh Matthews, and also Rita Mara mixing it up with Hot Rod Roddy Piper. And watch out for Vampiro and Buff Bagwell, Curt, Hennig, and we can't forget the Road Warriors, man. You will see some of the up-and-coming stars like AJ Styles and Kid Kash squaring off in the ring. So sit back and relax and check out the lost episodes of the XWF in your face.
Such an unforgettable occasion. Is there maybe still a fire for action burning under that kilt?
Thank you for your confidence in our abilities. You and me, right there. Come on, come on. Right-handed pile driver. What is this all about? Hennig! Trying to right or wrong here. What's he going to do?
How's Piper always sticking his nose where it doesn't belong?
He is getting a tongue lashing. Welcome to another exciting week of the XWF. Coming your way from Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. Tony Schiavone, the one and only King, Jerry Lawler, and let's not forget the vivacious, the lovely kitten with us here at ringside. We're going to see for the first time a man we've heard a lot about from Germany, the big guy named DREZDEN this week.
Oh, I'm telling you, this guy is impressive. I've seen him. He's scary. Woo.
South Philly Posse will be with us in tag team action. And remember what Roddy Piper said last week. He's going to give this young man, Josh Matthews, his chance right here tonight on XWF, and he goes up against Horace.
We're going to see if Josh Matthews really is tough enough for the XWF. You got to be tough, Josh.
I know a man who's real tough. He's in the ring. Mean Gene Okerlund. Gene.
Hey.
All right, thank you, Tony Schiavone and Jerry the King Lawler. I think it's going to be a wild one this week. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome XWF CEO Rena.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think she gets more beautiful every week.
I think blues are color, don't you?
She look good in any color. Wow. I guess when you look that good, you gotta have security.
I would think so too.
And when you're trying to get around and just, hang on and get her autograph. You got the rover.
Chairman, forgive me if I cut right to the chase this week. You certainly could not have been happy with some of the things that Commissioner Roddy Piper has done over the past couple of weeks.
Now, Gene, you know it's not my style to air the XWF's dirty laundry in public.
Dirty laundry? I think that says it all.
Gene, you're taking my comments far too seriously. The XWF is in its infancy stage. There are going to be some teething pains, and it's all a part of growing up. But the commissioner and I are reasonable people. And when there's a decision to be made, it's going to be made at the right place at the right time.
Okay, so what you're saying, in essence, then, Madam Chairman, is you're happy with everything that's happening right now. Is that true?
Absolutely.
Well, if that's the case, maybe I could prevail upon you. Do we have a main event for this week here in XWF?
Now, Gene, you know it's not my place to make the matches.
Lucky dog.
But from the tons of emails and phone calls that have flooded the XWF office, it's very obvious to me what the fans want to see. So, I'm off to see the commissioner, and I'm sure that he will make that announcement very shortly.
You don't mind if I kind of tag along so I get in on this action firsthand?
Not at all.
Please. Hey, Gene, if you follow the rules, you're not going to keep you.
We're just getting started. Oh, look at her on the XWF. Stay with us.
Hello! Hey folks, Hacksaw Jim Duggan here, and I've got one thing to say. XWF! 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 No Prima Donnas alone! The XWF was the best kept secret in professional wrestling.
Orlando, Florida, Universal Studios. I mean, it's all that in a bag of chips. This place is the bomb. It's looking to me a lot like Philadelphia, but Johnny, we gotta find Jasmine. Where's Jasmine?
Right here.
Hey,
Of course you're having a good time here, Rocco. Universal Studios is now the official home of the XWF. And as long as the SPE is here, this program is going to be rated
XWL. Lottie Dottie, welcome to our party.
Now it seems like the South Philly Posse you will be seeing this week in their debut match here at the XWF has got a girl named JANETTY with them right now.
I want to hear more from Jazzy.
Here's Marty JANETTY. And now...
He's no Jazzy.
No, not many are. And here now, a man we've heard a lot about. For the first time, seeing him in action. From Germany, Dresden, 299 solid pounds.
He's a big guy.
Boy, that's to put it mildly, King. Take a look at this awesome specimen and the way he walks in the ring, the shades, the dark leather coat. It's just a very intimidating force that comes to the ring. Marty JANETTY made a critical mistake, turned his back on Dresden, and we're off and running now. And Dresden, nice count on Marty JANETTY up the near side rope.
With a big man right now.
Power slamming onto the left side. Whip into the ropes.
Yeah! Oh my God!
Whoa! 8 feet in the air that
You
time.
usually have a flight attendant when you go that high.
I would think so. JANETTY, look at that. He picked him up by the tights of the hair. JANETTY got a 1 count, wrote him up. Standing side kick. Wow. He gets this big man off his feet. He's got to keep him down there.
Those big kicks from Marty JANETTY would have taken somebody's head off, but they barely phased this Dresden.
Dresden, big scoop slam, just raw power. No finesse about him at all. He comes right at you. His debut match here on the XWF. JANETTY has the man down, trying to seize the moment.
Could be big. Whoa, no.
Like Dresden just in a massive barrel. Over the top of release suplex that time.
Saw poor Marty JANETTY in midair.
Picks him up. And power bombed him down. 1, 2, 3. When you're the Chris King of this winning Dresden, apparently there's no escaping at all. Let's go to that.
Okay, Piper, I know you're in there. I don't see my name on the board again. You say the XWF is for everybody. Well, I'm Greg the Hammer Valentine. I've proven what I've done in the pro wrestling business. I'll get the dog collar out. I want a match. You have a good day,
Ladies and gentlemen, the following special contest is scheduled for one fall. It Introducing first from Tampa, Florida, Horace Hogan! Well, what about Great Valentine in the back? I guess he's angry that Roddy Piper didn't give him a chance to wrestle yet. Those guys appreciate the night off. The hammer. Is there a problem now between Piper and Valentine we don't know about? I don't know. I'm going to not open my mouth and say I got a problem with the commissioner, but, you know, the commissioner has already been accused of overstepping his bounds. Yeah, by many people. Yeah. Making his XWF debut, and this is what Horace Hogan said he wanted to do. Well, Horace Hogan said he was going to welcome this young punk, is the way he put it. Yeah, he's going to welcome this young punk to professional wrestling. And let's face it, I mean, you know, Josh Matthews, he's a pretty tough kid. You had to be the runner-up in MTV's Tough Enough, but I mean, this is a whole new ballgame. This is a whole different world inside that ring. Ooh. And Horace Hogan runs over him into a neutral corner. Horace Hogan, who wants to reestablish the Hogan name, is what he told Commissioner Piper. Boy, Piper really threw him to the wolves a couple of weeks ago, putting him in the ring against the British Storm. But now out once again, and sending Josh Matthews over the top all the way to the floor. How old is Josh? Is that a good question? That's a good question. Josh, 22 years old? 22 years old. You think he's going to make it to 23? Not if the commissioner keeps giving him matches like this. Look out! Oh, on the floor! Man! No mercy from Horace Hogan. Horace sends him in. He's dominated this matchup. Josh Matthews has not had a chance. Let's face it, Horace has one of the most famous last names in all of wrestling. Josh is a nobody to him. He can't afford it. Wait a minute. Great leaping ability. Hogan held his own. Oh, Hogan's got him by the throat. Up. One, two. He pulled him up. What thing is he trying to accomplish there? Well, like you said, I'm afraid that Horace felt like he got dissed a couple of weeks ago. He's gonna make a name for himself tonight. We got help. Horace! What a win for this young man! Horace won't be able to show his face at the next family reunion. By Josh Matthews. We're coming back on the XWF.
I'm the smartest man in professional wrestling, and why am I? It's because I've managed such superstars as Hulk Hogan, Ricky Macho Man Savage, Bret Hart and the Hart Foundation, Jerry the King Lawler, the Honky Tonk Man, the Nasty Boys, the Rougeau Brothers. Is it because I was in the ring at one time with the late, great Andy Kaufman? Or is it because Jimmy Hart creates brand new superstars? Standing next to me, this man weighs 340 pounds. He stands 6'9", and I call him Hell. And before it's over, XWF, Jimmy Hart's gonna take you to hell and back.
Oh my gosh, look at Jazzy. Did she ever get involved and like kick people in the match? I don't know. I mean, I'd like a bust in the mouth from her, wouldn't you? So to speak, I guess right now. Oh, Jazzy. Those legs go on forever. Jazzy Jersey in the South.
But does she have some wrestlers with her?
All right, here we go against the Chain Twins. Chain Twins red hot right now. And of course, the South Philly Posse, notorious. Todd Chain with dying man of it. He just manhandled him back to the corner. In comes Grimes.
The Chain Twins.
Well, you know, there's no doubt about it, King. They were wrestling with a lot more confidence than they did 2 weeks ago.
You know, last week one of them actually had a broken nose. He's still back in action tonight.
Running over Rocco. Mike Chain will come in, make a cover, and get a 2 count.
I can't tell which one of the twins got there. I can't tell which is which, actually.
Well,
Can you?
No, I'm actually guessing. I know if I say Todd starts, I got to make sure I know that it's Mike. There may be a change in. 1, 2, 2 count. Used to be kind of like the Harris twins before one of them grew their hair out.
Right. Now they're the hairy, one's hairy twin. Uh-oh.
Driving on to Mike Chain. And then enabled Rocco from the other end to put the in.
Well, these guys are so dangerous. They'll do absolutely anything. Looking on that leg now.
What he's showing, Grunge is in there. Boy, there is nothing fancy about Grunge. He is just big old guy, right straight at you, loves to brawl, tough as it comes, can really take a punch. And he's right now just got that leg great bind up, twisting on the leg, but he's breakthrough on the inside of the thigh, the groin area, and he's got now Mike Chain hobbling up against the ropes. He's fighting back though, King.
I'm telling you.
Kid just won't quit. That's what it means to be in the XWF, to be in your face. When we say in your face, we mean in the opponent's face, in the face of this great country, and of course all the countries around the world that watch the XWF.
Never get in Jazzy's face.
Not without me, you couldn't.
That's what I thought.
He is just too much. Snap takeover that time. Rocco and Grunge.
I might tell our director that didn't hurt to get a shot of her just every now and then, you know? And maybe like she could get her own specialist.
I think so. If they could see what we can see from this vantage point, they'd be there all day. Across the leg of Mike Chain as Todd tries to get in. Divide, conquer, work on one part of the body. It's basic pro wrestling. And it's working here for the South Philly Posse.
Why these guys are in such a bad mood? If I had a manager or a valet like Jazzy, I'd be in a good mood all the time.
Well, you know, apparently this relationship with Jazzy, hello Jazzy, and the South Philly Posse has just begun. So you may, in the weeks and months to come, see a little bit lighten of the mood.
Maybe she's playing hard to get, you think?
I would think there's a very good chance of that. And Rocco will make a tag. Johnny Grunge back in.
Maybe it's just strictly a business relationship.
They all start out that way, don't they? Oh, on the leg. 1, 2, and a 2 count.
I'd always started out those love connection dates. They never work out, I can assure you.
Double team here. Rocco and Grunge into the raw too. Too much double teaming from the South Philly Posse. Jazzy looking on. Right now, her men are in control of this match.
You got to be pretty pleased with him.
And there's no question that Mike Chain needs to get tied into this ring. Or this unbeaten string that they have going to come to an end here in the XWF.
Oh yeah, keep doing that. Back some more.
Oh, they're bossing her away.
They are. Here we go. Now Jazzy's getting in the action.
She's doing it. She's holding the throat of Mike Chain across that bottom rope. Now married him over. Walks across him.
Oh, look out. Nobody home.
Rocco with an empty net. And now. Can Mike Shane bring in Todd? Maybe turn the tide of this matchup. Maybe get something going for the Shane twins. And the answer is yes. Here it comes. Whoa! Whoa! Down. Todd, Shane, French, and Angry. They got Grunge down, and now the Shane twins will double team. Rocco! Double pancake that time. Got it. One. What happened 2 weeks ago? Here, King. Wait a minute. That's the win. Wait a minute. The Road Warriors. The Road Warriors intercepted Massive Fat and Maximum. Look at this. They did. And the Shane twins as a result get another win. Oh my gosh. Talking Animal for the second week in a row, and the South Philly Posse League Scene have come in to help the Shane twins. And the Shane twins win once again. These guys are unbelievable. They're unstoppable. Back with more on the XWF. Right after this.
You don't want to slam into this wall because I'm going to be in your face in the XWF.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the Universal Arena with an electrifying crowd and an electrifying guest. A man that absolutely stood Madison Square Garden on its ears for years. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of the classic wrestling stars, Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. All right. Superfly. And I may point out, accompanied by his son, aspiring superstar to be, Superstar Jimmy Snuka Jr. Superfly, you and I, of course, had an opportunity to work the better part of 2 or 3 decades, and I must say it is a great pleasure to have you here as part of the XWF. And of course, you certainly still have your legions of fans that follow the Superfly.
Mean Gene, there's only one thing I like to say, brother. It sure is nice to stand by you again, brother, one more time.
I thank you. I appreciate that very much.
I love you people in this building, and I love you people out there in TV Wonderland.
Superfly, what about this young man? Certainly he has a big part of his professional life ahead of him.
Hey, Jimmy! Isn't it wonderful? Now we have 2 coconut heads.
Oh, boy. Now, wait a minute.
Coconut heads. I got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Stand them in a row. Hey, Jimmy! How long you gonna hang around? Matter of fact, you is that a junior? Is that yours? You wouldn't know, would you?
Oh, boy. Oh, now there's no call for this.
Oh, no.
You're out of line,
This is a guy
Piper.
that stayed on the seashore while Grandma sewed shells together so you could lay down and she could pay the rent. I know you. I love you. I love you too, Jimmy. I love the suit. Looks like somebody shot the curtains at the Days Inn.
He's out of line, Jimmy. I apologize for that.
Junior Fly. The compound eye of a fly. The super flying guy. You're going to follow Daddy's act? You want to mess with me?
Wait a minute. Roddy Piper, this is not my place, but I don't mind telling you, if you feel that confident that you can do something against this man, why don't you come on down to this ring tonight, cinch him up, and get in the ring with the Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. He can still take you to the mat.
Hey, I'd love to see that.
You know, it's always the same thing.
It's always the little guy trying to get two big guys to fight, isn't it? You want me to come down and fight? What, you've been living under a rock for 30 years, Mean Gene? Is that why the skull is like that? That's a skull mullet.
Never mind about me. Try this man.
I took care of him with a coconut. But if you would like me to, I would be glad to come down, but you know what?
Come on.
The boss won't let me.
What do you mean?
I'm not allowed to fight.
Don't use that flimsy excuse.
Wait a second. You got the cojones to go for one more.
Oh, but wait a minute, Mr. Commissioner. You do have my permission. You see, I'm a big fan of Mr. SNUKA, and it would be an honor for me to see him in the ring again.
Bring it on. You've got nothing better to do, Roddy Piper. Come on. Come on down.
All right. All right, I'll tell you what. You're lucky she's here. You're lucky she's here. But my arm's sore. This arm's sore here. It's bad sore. Besides that, I have main events to do. Otherwise, I'd get in the ring and I'd kick both of you right back to Fiji and Grandma. Hang on. I have a job to do.
You know, I don't think it would only be an honor for me. I think it would be an honor for all the fans to see you in the ring.
No, it would not be.
Look at him backpedal.
I'll tell you what. You know, I would be more than glad to wipe out the whole SNUKA clan. But as a commissioner, I have a responsibility to do my job. And my job right now is to make main events. So I'm going to make a main event right now. The main event's going to be Buff Bagwell, Vampiro against the British Storm and Curt Hennig.
Whoa! I see it's starting to heat up, baby. In the first match, you saw young Josh Matthews. If you remember, this was filmed back in 2001, right after he was runner-up in the first MTV Tough Enough series. You also might have noticed some arena's bodyguards. They were well-known wrestlers. The Barbarian, Tugboat, and 4x4, formerly of Masterpiece Posse. You also saw the debut of another one of our stars, the German DREZDEN, and my brother-in-law, Greg the Hammer Valentine, still being denied once again another match. And my good friend, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, stopped by to say, hey-o! And we had teams like the Shane Twins, who are now with the WWE. And Horace Hogan was trying to prove himself again in the XWF. Plus, The Wall made his first appearance with an interview, and of course, the Nasty Boys and the Road Warriors feud was starting all over again. I'm talking about old feuds. Roddy Piper was starting to stir up a 20-year-old feud with Jimmy the Superfly SNUKA when he started taunting him about coconuts. Let's get back to the show. Coming up, we have Kid KASH defending his Cruiserweight title. And also Curt Hennig and that monster Ian Harrison teaming up against Buff Bagwell and Vampiro. Check it out.
Number one fall. It is for the XWF Cruiserweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, PG Style.
I think the commissioner was out of line right there, King. Well, you know, it doesn't soar. Now, wait a minute. What?
And his opponent from Knoxville, Tennessee, he is the defending XWF Cruiserweight Champion, Kid KASH.
That's what he said. I don't think Roddy Piper was afraid to get in there with SNUKA, do you? We understand during our last commercial break that Commissioner Piper has made another match as well for her this week. Oh, wait a minute. He's going to put Jimmy Superfly SNUKA Jr. in the ring against himself? No, against Tony Ono's new protege. But the reason I'm
Piper was out of line as the commissioner. He's here to make matches, not to come out and make challenges and try to rekindle, you know, old problems. Obviously, he and Snuka had legendary problems in the past, and this is not a place to air out that dirty laundry.
Why not? Why not? This is the XWF. I mean, anything can happen here. Let's face it. Rena Mero should have known. I mean, you know, Tiger don't change his stripes.
Well, actually, you make a great argument there, King. I can't argue with that. When you put Piper in that position, you got to be willing to suffer the consequences, I guess. Well, we're seeing it as part of the XWF, and I'd still like to see Piper and the Superfly go at it one-on-one.
I would too, and I think we may eventually get to see that. When Piper's arm gets well.
Piper's arm gets well. Well,
I heard he sort of sprained his elbow throwing coconuts.
Well, now wait a second here. Right now, AJ Styles has the champ Kid Kash down in the ring. Kid Kash, young man who's really worked hard in this sport on the independent circuit. He's a good kid. He lives in Nashville, Tennessee. Grew up in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. And he's a hard-working kid, and he deserves that championship he won in our very first telecast in the Cruiserweight Battle Royal. Wow. Well, AJ Styles sends him down in a hurry. But Kash back down again. Sends him up.
Hey, these guys, not a great move.
Leg sweep to take him down. Another leg sweep and a cover.
Getting dizzy.
Well, neither man will stay down here.
Quite an exchange. And the fans appreciate it. In the eyes. After all that great wrestling.
That's right. I don't understand that either. Great moves and counter moves and escapes and just a thumb to the eye. Snapped him down again. And there's some more great exchanges here.
Gee.
Oh, Pippers are flying now.
Like it. Come on, get hot. Get nose to nose.
Styles and Kash nose to nose. The referee moves it away.
It's a great matchup so far. I love all these moves. Kid Kash won that big battle royal. Our first week here to become the Cruiserweight champion.
And we really didn't expect him to. There was Juventud Guerrero, there was Psychosis in it. Christopher Daniels was in that.
I had picked Kid Kash. I didn't want to tell him about that.
You did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look out.
Ducking low, Kash. Oh, man. Couldn't get out of the way of that standing side kick, that thrust kick. Caught him in the sternum. Look at him holding his breath there. Here's a cover. Come on. No, sir. Got out of it. And AJ Styles once again. We have seen Styles use the high-flying techniques using the ropes. He can really get up with the jump kick.
And that went right into the nose of Kid Kash.
And Kash now, the recipient of a rear chinlock here. It's unusual to see AJ Styles try to keep this on the mat. I'm accustomed to seeing Styles within the past year that I've seen him wrestle. Go to the turnbuckle.
He can fly around with the best of them.
Yes, he can, but he's content here with Kid Kash.
Oh, look at that.
Down low. Kash.
How quick is that Kid Kash?
You're not kidding. Styles.
Man.
And Kash nailed it. He's got it all folded up. 1, 2. Amazingly, AJ Styles got out of that pinning combination.
It was amazing.
Boy, what perseverance by AJ Styles that time. Kash into the rope. Puts the brakes on. Nails it. He walks in. And he cross body. 1, 2. No. Wow, what a move that was.
This Kid Kash is very impressive.
Great matchup we're having here in the XWF.
It reminds me of me.
It does. The Cruiserweight title. It dropped him down.
That did it.
1, 2, 3. Now Kid Kash earned every bit of that, King.
That was a great match.
And it was. We still have more on the XWF.
So what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan and the XWF run wild on you?
girls may be onto something. These are some really good ideas. Let me see what I can do for you. Excuse me, this is a private meeting. Do you mind?
Meet his opponent. Sonny Ono returns to the wrestling scene, bringing in Baker. Look at this. I know for a fact that I was back in their locker room. Sonny Ono had promised Baker that they would have a rowdy welcome, a wonderful reception from the fans here. And you know the reason is because Sonny walked out with it. You're right. Thanks to Sonny, he's not very welcome here. Yeah, Vapor is no Ichiro. 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 Breakfast every morning. Call it Ichiro. Only 2 years now under his belt for Jimmy Snuka Jr. Wrestled 4 times in the UWA.
There you go.
And now he brings his talents. And he really didn't expect to wrestle here this week, but of course, it's one of those spur-of-the-moment bookings by Commissioner Rowdy Roddy. Oh, man.
Well, the commissioner was going to make sure that one Snuka saw action here tonight. He would really like to defend the Superfly.
And maybe he's going to make sure that Sonny Ono does something that Jimmy Snuka Jr. does not forget. Let's see what develops in this matchup here. Snuka Jr. hammers the side of the head of Vapor.
Hear this.
I'm going to tell you, Superfly could spring from his feet from a standing position and land on Sonny Ono from right there. You better stay clear of the Superfly. Vapor, well, he is really put together. Wrestler from Japan, and his debut here in the XWF.
Well, I mean, you know, you knew that Yoko Ono. Did I say Yoko Ono?
Yeah, it's like
I've been wanting to say that all night. He did. Sonny and Yoko, are they related?
You know what? I think Sonny's a little bit prettier.
Oh, I can sing better, actually. But, you know that Sonny Ono is not going to, oh my God, he's not going to associate himself with anybody that's not fully capable of making a name for themselves here in the XWF.
I would agree. Cover 1, 2, and a 2 count.
But I sure think Baker might be better off being managed by Yoko.
Well, I'm sure that's going to develop in itself here in the weeks to come in the XWF. That was a great move. He held his ground in the center of the ring. The momentum was all Snuka Jr.'s, and he nailed it. With a cross fist in the chest, maybe in the throat that time. Jimmy Snuka Jr. In the corner he goes. Here comes Baker. Baker sent him in again. He'll come. Full speed. Caught by Snuka. Oh yeah. Power slammed him out of the corner. 1, 2. Pretty good penny combination at the far leg hook. But couldn't keep him down. Sonny Ono and the Superfly Jimmy Snuka. One of the greats ever. Oh, but it breaks on to Vapor. That was close. Into the gut. Front chancery. Swinging neck breaker. Nicely done by Snuka Jr. with Sonny Ono. Needs to get off the apron here.
I can't believe it. He can't believe his eyes. Look at this.
And he's blocking one of our camera shots. 1, 2. At a 2 count. Unless he wants to make a tag in. Oh, he's going to come in.
There you go.
Snuka Jr. brings Sonny Ono in. Well, he asked for it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, somebody's stalking Ono from behind.
Look at Superfly. The Superfly's in the ring.
Jimmy Snuka's got Sonny Ono. They're going out. Oh! Ono goes down the heat. Vapor stays up. Oh, man. Snuka Jr. sends him down. And now the Superfly. Oh, this is a sight, isn't it? Has a quivering Sonny Ono up in his clutches.
Oh, no, wait a minute. You don't think
The big scraper, and what's left of Sonny Ono will be straightened up for a later date.
It was so nice, let's look at it twice. No, father, son, man, oh man.
That's what you call hang time. Jimmy Snuka Jr. with the win. More to come on the XWF.
The great Curt Hennig. The key partner. The greatest star in wrestling.
You know what, King? It looks to me as if the sports agent has himself a new protege as well. And he was talking about this last week.
Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, introducing first from Atlanta, Georgia,
sick and diminutive as this man is, and as talented as bumping, I don't know if there any match with the likes of Hennig with this monster, Ian Harrison and McBride behind him and Bobby Heenan.
I'm telling you, that's a mighty formidable tag team.
And here it comes.
Oh boy.
Amateur wrestling, freestyle wrestling since he was 6 years of age in Great Britain.
Okay, I'll look back here. There you go. I'll look back at the map. Did you see how strong this guy is?
He's incredible. And this guy is a real find for the XWF. Everything with such force and such authority.
Maybe a bigger find for the brain.
Right now he is wasting Vampiro. Look at this. Just dominating. We talk so much about his muscle. Look at his legs, man. Look at that quadricep. The development there, he makes a tag. And here comes a great wrestling technician in Curt Hennig.
One of that guy's, just one of his legs way more than you. I appreciate that, but you better rethink that one.
Oh. I tell you what, it weighs more than many of the cruiserweights. One leg. Tag is made. Buff Bagwell in. He and Vampiro double teaming Hennig now. Hennig goes down to the lead. Good teamwork here from Bagwell and Vampiro. He's calling the brain over. That's Hennig calling for him.
Yeah. Bobby got scared when he came face to face with his own target there.
I know. He looked at Hennig and said, he's with us, right?
Oh, man.
All right, Mickey J keeping the Buffster at bay here and calling Hennig back to the ring. Hennig very tentative here. Hennig would just soon get the big guy back in. I don't blame him. I don't either. I mean, if he's that big and that powerful, let him do all the work, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. Into the side of the head goes Vampiro, and now
we talked before about for Hennig. That's a big point. He let the big guy do all the work, but he wants to definitely get the win. So.
Sure. And here comes the workhorse to the group. Open shot.
Crack a rib, you know.
Oh. they call the floating ribs, I guess, the lower part, in the lower back.
Can we get a close-up of his face if the camera can take it?
He did a 360 in the air with Vampiro. And Ian Harrison. Raw bones power here. Obviously. Look at this. Got him up and down. Vampiro just...
Oh, watch out, Buff. I don't know if this is a good idea or not.
No! Well, maybe it was, King. Got him from behind. It might have just served to make him angry.
Yeah, no real damage done.
You got to give Bagwell credit for giving it a shot now, and now the Hennig clan so much has to regroup.
Bobby Heenan's going to impart a couple of words of wisdom there. Think it'll sink in through that skull?
I don't know. Back to back, Buff Bagwell and Vampiro. And here comes the British Storm and Curt Hennig. 2-on-2 all four goals. Vampiro with one of his pendant kicks. He was going to go up top, decided better. 1, 2, 3.
And the British Storm is Harrison. Can't believe it, out of nowhere.
Just loading up and Buff now, a little angry at Vampiro here. You got the people coming out to try to restore some order. Some of the wrestlers from the back as they separate these two tag team partners. We need to tell you, we're going to be coming back next week with more XWF. For Joe the King Lawler, I'm Tony Giovanni. Have a good night, everybody.
I've been hanging and banging with the lost episodes of the XWF. Now that's nasty. Another great episode for the XWF. Again, we saw a little bit of everything. Jimmy Snuka passing the torch to his son, Jimmy Snuka Jr., when for the first time ever, the father and son teamed up to do a double superfly off the top rope. You also saw the XWF Cruiserweight champ, Kid Kash, defend his title against the young AJ Styles. We had young stars and seasoned veterans all coming together. We also started to see some storylines form and feuds starting to brew. The fans were also starting to decide who the fan favorites were. And it was all coming together. Unfortunately, in this episode, there were 4 of our fellow wrestlers and friends who have since passed on. They were Jerry Toot, also known as The Wall, Rocco Rock of the South Philly Posse, better known as Public Enemy, and 2 of my dear personal friends, Road Warrior Hawk and Curt Hennig. They were all great competitors and friends, and they will be dearly missed forever. So thanks for watching. Make sure to go back to the main menu and check out the very special bonus match between the immortal Hulk Hogan and my friend, the late, great Curt Hennig, with his agent, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and the up-close and personal interview with the big man, my friend to the end, my brother from another mother, the one and only, the immortal Hulk Hogan. I'm Nasty Boy Brian Knobs, and it's been my pleasure to bring you into my world, the lost episode of the XWF. Keep your eye open for more lost episodes to come. See you, baby, and stay nasty.